So day 12 is all about service. And I think that it's kind of understood, but yet underestimated, the power that service has. That when we do something for someone else that they can't do for themselves, how empowering that feels, and how useful we feel in that endeavor. And that when you put yourself out there to help somebody who needs help, it's very enlivening, it's very encouraging. And today's challenge is to find a way to serve. You can go to justserve.org and you can find service opportunities in your area and just put yourself out there to serve. I know that, around Christmas time, it's really easy to find ways to serve. Some of the things that my kids and I like to do around Christmas time is we take donations to the veteran hospital nearby. We take donations to a women's shelter nearby. We collect food for the food bank that's close by. There are so many ways to serve, and these things are, they don't need these things just around Christmas. I mean, it's a wonderful time to do that kind of service, but service is needed all year round. And when we help our kids learn the importance and the power of service, then they learn that their needs are not the only needs that exist. They learn that how to have empathy and to learn about people in different kinds of situations so that they can understand the world at large, that there's a world outside of our home that needs them. And that's really the key, is service is really about how we learn about how we're needed. And as an entrepreneur, thinking entrepreneurially, that when you start with service and sharing and giving, then you learn to understand needs. And that understanding makes you more human. It makes you more personable and helps you understand more about how you're needed, what you can do to solve problems. And so that's just some of the benefits of service. Service also helps you to relieve your stress. I mean, if you think about like how we get kind of stuck in our problems and in the things that are bothering us, but then when we look outside of ourselves, maybe, not to feel like other people have it worse than you, but at the same time, when you see that other people are struggling too, that you're not alone. And you can see that people need you, and that they need your help. They have problems too. We're all in this boat together. So service can help you relieve your stress, your depression, your anxiety, and it also can help you to just feel happy. When you serve and you feel that sense of accomplishment, again, it releases those endorphins and it stimulates your own brain. And it's just fun. I think that it's fun when you get that sense of fulfillment. And so it's important, I think, to make service a priority, especially in the world at large right now, that people need to be served. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to accept service either. And so service is really important for learning to cope, to just get outside of ourselves, get outside of our own heads, to see what the world needs and learn how to solve those problems. And service is it's just so important. So, what else can we do to make the world a better place except by serving? And you just think of all the different ways that you can serve. One of the easiest things that I think of is how it's like, people who live in a home, how lonely they feel and just need a visitor. Or somebody who's just had a baby and how easy it would be just to bring them a meal. Or, dropping off some diapers to a diaper bank, or, whatever. There's so many little ways to serve that it's really powerful. And so I encourage you today to do some service. Thanks again for following along. Be sure to share this with your friends. Send them to homeandfamilyculture.com/cope to catch all the videos in the 30-day challenge. and then head over to Instagram and find me at Family Culture Podcast. Tag me in your stories and tell me about how this series is making an impact on you. Tell me how this particular coping strategy is impacting you, and tag me and use the hashtag Family Coping Skills. Thank you so much for following along. You can also email me if you have questions or insights or anything you want to share at jody@homeandfamilyculture.com. Thank you so much.